very talented ball to put all their skill and talent on display.
To kind of separate themselves to capitalize
on the bottom few playoff seeds, but it won't be easy.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Flash in at shooting guard. Montgomery in at the 3. Cleveland with the ball. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
So it's Detroit now, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Dawkins for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
Montgomery throws it down as the official calls
I like
the foul.
that.
It may be a three-point
I like
play.
that out of you, Montgomery.
That one on Johnson.
Boy, that was right in his grill.
He dealt with pressure like it was nothing at all.
Yeah, and once he hit that launching pad there, the momentum that he had built up just made it unstoppable.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely
The only
good
team
about
with 4
their free throw
players
shooting percentage this
in the
season.
starting lineup.
Here's Dawkins.
It's also in the All-Star
14
team.
points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now, here is Irving. He feeds it to Love. Passes it to Flash. Pass to Paxson. Here's Montgomery, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Johnson.
Yeah, easy ball.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the Pistons making a change here. Conley's checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The Pistons have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Weaver. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
On defense, Detroit defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard. Makes it hard to win, especially on the road. With a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you took one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on you.
Here's Drummond following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Love grabs the board.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Flash. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Flash has got himself on the board with 3 there. This shouldn't be a shock to anyone with the way he's been shooting this year, but it's just been confirmed that Freak Clark will be part of the three-point contest.
You know, he's got a nice stroke, Kevin, so I can see him doing well in the three-point contest. Facing endurance to put up 25 shots in a short amount of time. So he's going to have to do a little work to get ready for that aspect of it.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Here's Flash. He picked up 30 points in their last win against New York.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the miss by Kevin Love. Drummond, a screen. Shot clock at 3. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And the shot is good.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Feeds it to Irving and stolen by Drummond. Cavaliers with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Drummond following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Drummond passes to Hubbard. Back to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. shot is off. Nice D from Flash. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Shoots a fader. The shot no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Kicks it to Drummond. Pass to Dawkins. And all to run that time before dropping in. Dawkins has got 7. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Flash passes to Paxson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Dishes it to Irving. He kicks to Love. Another miss by Love. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Conley. Another miss by Conley. Here's Montgomery, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Sullinger comes in for Paxson, and Middleton subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
The numbers for Conley. First in rebounds and assists. And he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And, you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well. I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint.
Here's Flash. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And he gets it to go.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's Rubio. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Outside Conley. From deep.
You can't shoot.
Rubio misses.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Love with a wide-open look. Here's Sullinger. And good work on the boards to pick up the second chance points. Sullinger's got his first points in this one.
Love, I can't wait till you hit.
Trail by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Merson from 16 feet away, he cans it.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that one.
Flash passes to Montgomery.
Ooh, good swing.
Love.
Hey, Love.
That's good.
There we go.
Love's got his second bucket of the night.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Rubio outside. Both loose. Now Cleveland moving it up. Pass to Flash. Kicks it out to Love.
Taylor, triple.
Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Take away the airspace.
Now here's Terry. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah.
Middleton drives in. Here's Flash from beyond the arc and then some. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
We're starting now. I think we kind of clicking now.
And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Freak, third.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Here's Flash. 6 points for him. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Terry, looking for his first basket still in this one. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Sullinger, and he makes good on the layup.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And Rubio gets to Conley. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Stolen by Middleton. 3-on-3. Here's George, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
The drive by Rubio. Out to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Terry in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it? And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now.
I see you, George.
Especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Rubio dishes to Turner. Shoots from 14. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Sullinger.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, up by 15. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. We recently sat down with Freak to discuss being selected for this year's three-point contest. Here's what he had to say. Clark, how do you think he'll do in this year's competition?
Well, Kevin, I think he's got a chance to win it. I mean, some guys only shoot off the dribble. Others need the pass to knock down threes. This guy has the full package, and he's an excellent shooter, so it's just a matter of repetition and handling the pressure. So I think he's got a great chance.
George.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Dawkins, also Johnson out there. And it's Weaver in at the two-guard spot. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He finished with 30 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And here's the break. Pass to Dawkins. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Hubbard. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And Flash gets it to go.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over that, the focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Flash. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks again, Doris. So it's Detroit now. It's a 13-point game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
That's good.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Drummond, and he recovers it. Over Paxson. Drummond with another miss.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The Pistons making a change here. Conley's checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Pistons trail by 15. Drummond with a screen on Irving. And there's the pass to Dawkins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Detroit, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. On the wing, Irving. Paxson passes to Irving. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
To the paint.
No
Lays
foul.
it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Near the 3-point line, it's Love. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Shumpert is checked in for Irving.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Love. He's got 10. Here's Flash. And it's set back by Drummond.
Ooh, this man just grabbed that shit out the air.
Weaver, guarded by Paxson. Hubbard drops one in from the wing.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Montgomery, the pass to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. To the left side wing. Paxson with the screen on Conley. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And the
Oh, yeah,
Cavaliers
this is a
making a
three-point
change here.
lineup.
Sellinger's checked in. Here's Flash. It's a pick by Love. Flash passes to Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. On the left block, and it's sent back by Drummond. Lets the three fly, and Kevin Love gets the three. Love's got 13.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation.
He's showing his value now. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
And an interesting look here at the top assistant point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA.
Liking what I'm seeing,
Freak
Kevin.
number one.
Last game,
And he's been doing everything you want from that position. Getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
Here's Sullinger after the basket by Detroit. Here's Shumpert.
All the way on.
No good. Good work defensively by Terry. Here's Rubio. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Impressive fast break there. They did a great job advancing the rock with the pass.
Turner with the steal. Outside Conley.
Second turnover.
And he throws it for the top.
On the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive attacking basketball.
And it's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Rubio kicks to Terry. Right wing. The feed now to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Terry, that's a 2. Rebounded by Flash.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here is Conley. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. Kicks it out to Rubio. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Love outside. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Turner. That's a big height bounce and goes in. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over.
Rank in the NBA. Tops in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone, I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Now here's Terry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Rubio. Great D that time for Middleton.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Shumpert. Middleton on the wing. From the arc. The rebound by Turner.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Cobb, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Cavaliers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And the first one drops.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Detroit making a switch here. Weaver's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. George is checked in. Now, here's Rubio. Left side, Terry. The three. And it's Terry again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 17. And it's George finishing it off.
Just a great
This man
job
George
of attacking
is a
on the break.
motherfucking monster. And they couldn't even respect him and give him the replay. This man is a fucking monster. Off the backboard. They couldn't respect that and give that a replay. Off the fucking backboard. This man is a beast.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Rubio with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Rubio's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Flash. From deep three-point range. And no good trying to get that one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers lead by 16. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by.
Mean 10-10. Yeah, we looking good.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
It's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
You know, Love is playing well. 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. Flash in a two-guard. Paxson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Montgomery in at the 3 slot. 2 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. The dish to Conley. Pistons passing it around. Good. Conley's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pistons.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Flash passes to Montgomery. It's a pick by Love. There's the pick. They double him with Drummond. The open shot. Love. Wide open shot is on the money. Love's got 17.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pass to Dawkins. Lets it fly from 18. Second shot opportunity, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Passes it to Flash. From deep. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dawkins, the pass to Weaver. Dawkins gets to Conley. Here's Flash, covered by Conley. That's good.
Easy,
And 12
Kyrie.
points for Kyrie.
Yo. We are flexing.
Irving.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. But he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And Drummond throws it down.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Montgomery, and he's covered by Dawkins. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the pass to Montgomery. On the wing, Irving to the inside. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Drummond with a screen on Paxson. Pass to Weaver. Here's Conley. Again, the Pistons score. Irving with the ball. He's got 12. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Love can't hit.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
Shot misses. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
There's a screen. And stolen by Drummond. Covered by Irving. Drummond, a screen. Now Cleveland moving it out. Here's Montgomery, and that one's good. 7 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it. That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Feeds to Drummond. Another steal. Outside, another miss by Irving. Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Dawkins. It's Drummond, top of the key. Right wing. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. In the corner, Irving with it. No one near him. And again, it's Cleveland.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside Conley. Drummond a screen. And it's Conley penetrating. They double team Conley. Trying his luck deep. That's good. He's got 7.
The rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Probably 40 from 3.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. But spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
In the NBA this season, the Cavaliers #1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Pistons trail by 15. Rubio outside. Right side, Terry. They grab their own miss. Murison, Sullinger defending. To the paint. It's deflected. Nice ball movement by Detroit. They set the pick. Rubio with it. Guarded now by Irving. Shots good by Turner.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Flash. 12 points for him. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not too careful there. And the Cavaliers making a change here. George is checked in. Kicks to Rubio. Uncovered. The Cavaliers pull it in. Sullinger's got 4 rebounds in this game. Flash. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Johnson.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
On the wing, George. He dishes it to Sullinger. Middleton outside. To the middle. Reverses to the wing right side. 4 on the clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pistons trail by 11. And Rubio kicks to Terry. He feeds it to Turner. And here's Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Sullinger is screen on Turner. Pass to Cobb. In the corner, George with it. Here's Flash. Shot to end this full run. That's good. He has 7.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Now Terry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Rubio in the corner. And they come right back with their own.
Rubio cannot shoot.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that 3-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
George dishes to Middleton. And the pass to Flash. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Cobb.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pistons trail by 11. Terry kicks to Rubio. They set the pick. Dishes it to Turner.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Dawkins checked in for Detroit. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert is checked in for George. Over to the wing. Here's Dawkins. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Flash. He's got 12. Pass to Cobb. Pulls it up. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Let's go.
He's got 9. Rubio. The shot misses. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 13. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. For Detroit, Flash is checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Irving. Turner is out there with Dawkins. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Johnson. And it's Hubbard in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Wasted no time on that one. Dawkins has got 4 this quarter.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Out to the right wing. Here's Montgomery. It's tipped, but he stays with it. Pass to Paxson.
Yeah, there you go.
And the layup is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pistons trail by 12. Johnson the screen. Hubbard. He's covered by Irving. 6 to shoot. Down low. 11 feet away. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Drummond. 6 points now in the game for Stanley Johnson. The Cavaliers leading by 10.
Got it. Ball inside.
Love right side. On the wing, Irving. To the paint. Here's Paxson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
day.
Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land. 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Drummond the screen. Off the pick. The putback. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And they're pushing it up. Irving. Good. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Drummond the screen. To the middle. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a back.
Look at that.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up the tee.
And that last replay courtesy of Pia. Passes it to Dawkins. And that's collected by Love.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Flash, and Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. And the Pistons making a change here. Weaver's checked in.
Cavaliers timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 in the year.
After a number of battles over the course of this season series, this victory tonight is going to finish them off with an advantage of 3-1 on the year against the Pistons.
Fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Flash. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Irving passes to Flash. Out to the right wing. Down low. The shot's good from Paxson. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
There's the pass to Dawkins. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Excellent D from Flash.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Cleveland
Kyrie.
moving the ball around.
Money.
And that one's good, Irving.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Chris,
Flying. Thought that might have been the free throw line.
Oh, man.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the
22
wrist
assists.
breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Pass to Flash. From deep. Missed. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, plenty of assists for you tonight. The ball was changing sides of the floor. How fun was it for you tonight to keep setting up your team?
Oh, it was a blast, boys.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. And it's become a routine night for him with his regular double-double once again. He does that as easily as ordering that number 2 combo.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny...
Dawkins, Drummond, Hubbard, yada yada. Man, K-Love dropped 20.